Hey guys, back for Paranormal Adventure 4. And this one is very personal. It's very personal and it's dear to my heart. Well, not dear to my heart, it kind of creeped me out, I guess. But at the old house that I grew up in, we lived there for 19 years. And then, well, long story short, we lived there for 19 years. There was several times me and my brother had it a lot more than me, where he would wake up in the middle of the night and he would have this really strange dream usually, and he'd wake up, and when he'd sit up and stuff, the person that was in his dream was still in his bedroom, and he in the one episode of it, the person actually walked out, like opened his door and walked out the hallway and stuff, and that was freaky. And that was right after we went and investigated the haunted uh, movie theater, or no, not movie theater, the haunted theater. It was that weekend after that happened, or not that weekend. It was like a couple weekends after that happened and stuff. No wait, no, it was the day after it happened. Oh my gosh, I can't think right now. But yeah, that happened, and then there was also other times when he would wake up in his dream. There was one time, um, he was laying down and he was looking up, and there was a circle of guys, men dressed in like old timey wear and stuff like that, like looking down, and they were all trying to talk to him. And kind of, he told me he kind of felt like they were trying to communicate how they died, and they looked down on him and stuff, and he woke up. And when he woke up and stuff, they were all still standing around him. And he got up out of bed and stuff, and that I remember when he told me that originally and stuff, he was really freaked out by that and stuff. But now, what he told me that after I brought up about, there were several times in my bedroom, which is actually, my bedroom was right next to his bedroom stuff before he moved out. Um, I didn't like sleeping upstairs. This house that we lived in had a history of getting bats in the house a lot, and I hated sleeping upstairs. But when I did sleep upstairs and fell asleep upstairs, I had a little futon in the corner of my room. And our rooms up in the upstairs had like a pitched roof. So like you have the window and then you have two sides going up over your head, and then you always hit your head on those. It was a pain in the butt. But anyways, and one night I fell asleep, and I was laying up there. I had just laid down and fell asleep. Had my TV on, and the next thing I know, because I had my lamp behind my futon, or like beside my futon. It was like up beside my futon. I had my lamp there, and all of a sudden, like, if you ever know, like, you're laying there and your light's on, and somebody walks in and is like casting a shadow over you, you know they're there, and you kind of wake up and you're like, what? All of a sudden, I seen like a darkness come over and to block out the light over my eyes. And I woke up, and there was this guy standing over my head looking straight down at me, and he was trying to talk to me. And he was dressed in like a 50s attire, kind of work attire kind of thing and stuff. And I still think to this day and stuff, I've never told anybody this, but my on my mom's side and stuff, there's one person I kind of connect to, that he died at a young age and stuff. I never knew him, but my mom said he used to be really big into photography, and he loved old cameras and stuff like that. And also, he used to tap his ring a lot on things, and I love tapping my ring on things and stuff. It kind of felt like him or my great grandpa on my mom's side, and I couldn't really tell. But it really freaked me out, because I mean, who wouldn't be freaked out? You know, you're just laying there asleep, and you wake up and there's a guy hanging over you, looking straight down at you, trying to talk to you. And I sat up, and when I sat up and stuff, the shadow was still there. And I wasn't that deep into a sleep that it was like a sleep paralysis. I've had sleep paralysis. I'm telling you right now, sleep paralysis. You think you're getting attacked by a ghost with sleep paralysis. I was on like a new medication at that time, and it really made me have go through a lot of episodes of sleep paralysis. One where I woke up and there was this like Victorian dressed woman like holding me down to the bed and stuff. It was creepy, but I've had those before, and that wasn't what this was. Because, like I said and stuff, I wasn't in a deep sleep. I was barely even asleep when it happened because, like I said, the shadow woke me up. And that actually went on to happen 3 or 4 more times with me. The same guy, just looking over me. And it really, because I am an empath. And if you don't know what that is, so if it's like you feel energy and stuff like that. I remember when we used to go investigate haunted houses or anything like that stuff. Usually within the first half an hour to an hour, I would know if there was something there. And I remember one time we went to a house where this person was telling us like all these things going on and everything, and they were very minor things. And we stayed there for maybe 2 hours. And at that point, that's when I spoke up and stuff. I was like, I don't feel anything here at all, period. I was like, there's nothing here. I don't feel anything here and stuff. There was a couple of odd things that happened, but it was an old house and it was mostly, we chalked it up to faulty wiring and stuff. But yeah, but I'm an empath and stuff, and I think that's how I kind of connected with the spiritual world and stuff. I think I am connected a little bit to the spiritual world. I know my spirit guide, or my spirit animal, he's a wolf. Stuff, and I know people's going to think I'm crazy and stuff like that. I don't care what you think. You can think whatever you want. I've seen my spirit animal on 3 or 4 different occasions. And one was like really up close and personal. I was taking my dog out, and actually my dog noticed it. So yeah, yeah. And they say dogs and kids can notice and pick up things in the spiritual realm too and stuff. But yeah, I remember, and it was my dog was kind of scared at first. And then slowly when I recognized what it was, that's when my dog kind of backed off and just stood right beside me, like looking in that direction and stuff. And it was so cool. It's really awesome. But I do believe I have a connection to the spiritual side and stuff, and I feel things. I haven't, other than those dream premonitions and stuff, haven't seen things or like seen spirits in, you know, stuff. But it's really cool because you have that connection and stuff. My best friend and stuff, I believe she says she can feel spirits. She hasn't seen them, but she can feel them and stuff. And she also, I think her brother, it feels the spirit or sees the spirits and stuff. And I know to some people it sounds like really whacked out and crazy and stuff like that, but this is what we believe in, this is what we know, what we feel, what we've seen, stuff. And I don't, when it comes to feeling and seeing things and stuff, and then people turn around like, oh, it was just all in your mind or stuff like that and stuff, you know what you've seen and you know what you felt. And that's the biggest thing that, you know, don't let others put you down because of what you've seen or felt. They haven't had that experience yet, so they are going to treat you rudely and try to butcher you down and stuff like that. But you know what you've seen and felt. You know. There's too much evidence out there to say there's nothing there. So yeah, so that was my paranormal adventures, my personal experience with paranormal adventures. And I hope you guys continue to like this Halloween Spooktacular. And I hope you guys like my friends that were weird and crazy and kooky. And yeah, so keep watching.